With the most, Liz Wilder!
Thank you and hello everyone! Today we have a very special show as our celebrity sea lions are competing to support causes that are near and dear to our ocean's ecosystem. I think that's shrimply amazing.
Shrimply amazing.
Without further ado, let's welcome to the stage our superstar sea lion team!
Hello everyone! My name is Lindsay and today I'm playing on Team Beck.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Trisha and next up we have Team Jupiter. Hello everyone, my name is Bree and last but not least this is Team Finian. Now that you've met our sea lions, let's give it up one more time for all of our sea lion stars.
What an impressive cast of characters. Let's take a moment to learn a little about our sea lion stars and why they're playing today.
We're gonna get started all the way to your left with Team Finian. He is what we call our coast-to-coast sea lion, as he's a California sea lion, born in Florida, and now living here as the sweetest Georgia peach. Today we'll be playing for coral restoration, as coral provides homes for hundreds of species and helps protect our shorelines. Next up, all the way to your far right-hand side, we have Jupiter. He is one of the many rescued sea lions that lives here at the aquarium. And while he might be one of the cutest sea lions out there, do not let his cute face fool you. Because when he was found, he was chasing people down the beach.
Yeah.
There were people out there trying to have a picnic and he was looking for some handouts. And while that sounds like a funny story, it shows that he was having a hard time finding food all on his own. So because of that, Team Jupiter is playing for sustainable fishing practices. If we practice sustainable methods in our oceans, there'll be plenty of food to go around for Jupiter and his human and ocean friends.
Last but not least, here we have Beck. He is another one of our rescued sea lions who did have a bit of a rough start to life. When he was found, he had a case of pneumonia, as well as some swollen front flippers. But we are playing today for marine mammal rescue and rehabilitation centers, as it is a cause near and dear to his heart, as without them, we wouldn't have the chance to compete with Beck and Jupiter here, alongside Finian at their forever home, Georgia Aquarium.
As our sea lions make their way back to the stage, it's time for our first thrilling round to begin. Rain Blast!
Question 1.
How many pounds of food do sea lions eat in a day?
Alright, Team Jupiter wants to give this one a try, and he says he thinks 7 pounds. Ooh, okay, well that was wrong. Well, you know what? I think Team Jupiter is going to need to do a little bit more studying for this competition. So why don't you head on out of here, Jupiter?
It's all right, Team Finian. We will take this one because it is a little bit of a trick question. It's going to be anywhere between 5 and 8% of their body weight. And it looks like you had someone to go study and you brought someone else. Who is that you have here?
Well, this is Jupiter's friend Toby. He's just going to take his place while he does some studying backstage.
So whether it's a seal or a sea lion, they are going to be eating a lot of fish. And they have some pretty cool adaptations to catch it all. One is a mouthful of sharp teeth, as well as a flexible neck. Not only can they move their head from side to side, but more impressively, they can touch their nose to their spine. Now, if you thought that was impressive, Toby, he can take this one step further as he goes nose to toes.
Question 2.
What does the word pinniped mean?
I don't know
Alright,
about
Team
that.
Toby is gonna be the expert on this one. That word means fin or feather-footed. So this is a family that consists of the sea lions, the seals like Toby, and also walruses. But it's often the seals and sea lions that are confused for being the same. So we're gonna talk about some differences. If you look at your nearest sea lion, you're going to see an external ear flap. That's characteristic of sea lions. Toby's ears are internal, so he just has a tiny hole right behind his eye. The way they move on land is different. Sea lions have a rotating hip bone, so they can tuck their hind flippers and walk around on all fours. That's helpful when they're going forward. It's also very useful if they ever need to go in reverse. Now, as you can see, Toby does not have the ability to tuck his hind flippers underneath him, so he moves just a little bit differently by using his stomach muscles.
Question 3.
These guests claim they heard a lot of loud noises when they were entering the studio. What was the source of that noise?
Ooh, that was definitely all of our sea lions, and maybe Toby chiming in a little too. Sea lions are a very vocal species, so you will oftentimes hear their barks and roars way before you can see them, which sound a little bit like so. Beautiful, but for Toby
Sound like
here,
a
he's
hound
gonna be
dog.
a little quieter, so you're gonna have to listen out a little bit more for his chuffs and grunts.
He's blowing his nose.
Question 4.
What is the top speed of a sea lion?
Ooh, I'm gonna say sea lions are going like 50 miles an hour.
That's a little bit fast. I'm thinking more like 25.
25
Great.
miles.
Our sea lions are able to hit those top speeds as they go through the water. Becky's showing off a natural behavior called porpoising, where he is jumping up and out of the water to show off those speeds, which actually makes him the fastest marine mammal in the aquarium.
That was the final riveting question of brain, blast. At the end of the first round, the current leader is Bag! I did not know the answer to any of those questions. Thank goodness for our fantastic pinnipeds. When you have sea lions of this caliber in the show, correct answers are a sure thing. Now, it's time for a quick commercial break, but stay tuned, because when we come back, all our sea lion stars move on to the next thrilling round.
Yeah.
couple segments. Our adjudicators have come to the conclusion your winner today is Bag!
I'm not even coming out of
We
this.
are all winners when we support the ocean and our shared ecosystem. Oh! Now let's see what musical selection you've all voted on for our big finale!
You all have been a fantastic audience, so let's give it up one more time for all of our sea lions. So much saltwater. I hope y'all have a great rest of the day right here at Georgia Aquarium. Goodbye, everyone.
Consider to give you a classic dolphin-style wave hello. Feel free to wave on back to Nomi and Pacino. And last, but certainly not least, he'll be showing off the strength and agility of the bottlenose dolphin. With his best impression of walking on water, it's Sydney. Now that you can properly introduce to our dolphins, they're going to be making their way over to your side of the habitat for an up-close and personal look. All of the dolphins you see here today are known as common bottlenose dolphins. They get their name from the distinctive bottleneck shape to their nose and heads. But did you know a dolphin doesn't actually have a nose or even a sense of smell? That area of the dolphin's body is called the rostrum. At birth, the rostrum has several hair-like whiskers on it which help aid in the nursing process. These hairs, which eventually fall out, are just one of the 5 characteristics that classify a dolphin as a mammal, just like you and me. All mammals give live birth and nurse their young. Mammals are also warm-blooded. A dolphin's average body temperature is 97.9 degrees Fahrenheit, very similar to that of our own. Now the 5th and final characteristic that classifies a dolphin as a mammal, just like you and me, is breathing air. But we've already established that a dolphin doesn't have a nose. So you might be wondering, where does a dolphin breathe from? Well, a dolphin breathes from the blowhole located on top of their head. Not only is this where they breathe from, but it's also where they produce all of their amazing vocalizations. And when they make these vocalizations, they sound a little something like this. Thank you, boys. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Now, a dolphin's tail is made of 2 separate fins called flukes. In order to reach top speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour, they will push these flukes in an up and down motion. Perfectly demonstrated for all of you by Pacino. Now, this means that dolphins must have an extremely powerful peduncle. But wait a second. What in the world is a peduncle? The peduncle is the part of the dolphin's body located right behind the dorsal fin and just before the tail flukes. It's where a dolphin gets all of their strength as it's made completely of muscle. Now, not only does it allow them to be swift and powerful swimmers, but it allows them to propel their entire bodies completely up and out of the water. How about a round of applause These relationships are built off of mutual trust and respect for one another. In fact, we will spend at least a year poolside learning what our dolphins' preferences are and what they find reinforcing. Now, we can reinforce our dolphins in a variety of ways. The first of which is with something known as primary reinforcement. Now, primary reinforcement is anything a dolphin naturally finds reinforcing, such as fish. But we can use other things that they find reinforcing as well, such as time with us. This would be known as a secondary reinforcer. So for this next segment of our presentation, I would like to invite out one of our trainers to demonstrate her amazing relationship with Kenobi, Pacino, and Cindy. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this relationship building session.
Oh, I know this music, I That's so cute. Yum. No, 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 no! Oh no! We're so lucky. Oh no! Oh my God! Are you okay? Yes! That was cool! But we had fun. Yes. Oh no! Oh my God! Wow.
Now, one of the most common questions we get here at Georgia Aquarium is, how exactly
Look how fun I am.
behaviors you see throughout a presentation? Well, the training process actually begins at birth. When dolphin calves learn from their mothers through a process called mimicry. Mimicry is just another term for observational learning, both of which mean dolphin calves learn by watching what their mothers do. Calves begin to take interest in those trainers. We then begin to introduce them to a variety of training concepts. Now, the first training concept we will introduce them to is something known as a target. Now, to target
Isn't that
something
cool?
is to touch. So we will train our dolphins to target or touch the end of their rostrum, that's the mouth part of their face, to our hands. Now, once they have mastered this targeting concept, we can then begin to move our hands in a variety of ways to shape or train different behaviors. Now, during the training process, we will utilize a couple of different important training tools to help us with the training process. One of those tools is going to be a bridge. Now, a bridge is the whistle around
Did you
all of
close
the
your
necks of our
eyes?
trainers.
Yes,
And
I
we
did.
utilize
Me
them
too.
at the exact moment our dolphins have emitted the behavior we were looking for.
You're really
and they
wet.
should return
They
to
really
their
got
trainer
you.
to receive reinforcement. So be on the listen for that whistle that lets our dolphins know they did an amazing job. Now,
They got
another training
our
concept
hair.
or tool we will utilize is something known as a target pole. Now, a target train different behaviors. Now Luna is on her way over to help demonstrate what we call target pull fundamentals. So wherever we move this target pull, Luna should follow. So for instance, if we want to train what looks like a head shake yes, all we have to do is move that target pull up and down. Well done, Luna. Now, say we wanted to train what looks like a head shake no. All we would have to do is move that target pull in a side-to-side motion. Well done. And finally, if we wanted to train full body behaviors and we were to move that target pull in a whole circle, Luna should show off her very best dance move.
Oh my god!
Well done, Luna. Now today you all are going to get a behind the scenes look as to how we train a tumble behavior. Now this is where our dolphins will do a full body rotation at the surface of the water. Now Bermudiana is still learning this behavior, so we're going to incorporate a visual or a trainer standing at the second position to help her remember where she needs to emit this behavior for the second position location. Well done, Bermudiana. That was an amazing approximation or baby step towards the full behavior. Now we can take this a step further and actually ask our dolphins to work together on this behavior and what is known as a team contingent behavior. Now Luna and Pupanala both know this behavior doing it individually, but we're going to work on them emitting this behavior together. So Luna and Pupanala are going to do what's called a team contingent behavior and work together to emit this behavior successfully.
Whoa!
Well done, Luna and Pupanala. Now we're going to try this one more time with them to really reinforce and help them to remember to do this behavior together, as we want this behavior to be emitted at the same time by both of them. Alright, so we got that hand signal from our trainer to emit that behavior. Let's give them a warm round of applause.
Whoa!
Well done, Luna and Pupanala. That was an incredible training session. Now, today you all got to see two of the many types of sessions we can have here as dolphin trainers at Georgia Aquarium. You all got to see just now a training session where we worked on mentally and physically stimulating our dolphins by allowing them to learn something new. You all also got to see a relationship building session where we worked on building the bond between trainer and dolphin. But one of my favorite types of sessions we can have here as dolphin trainers at Georgia Aquarium is something known as a husbandry session. Now a husbandry session is a big fancy term for medical care. So we will train our dolphins to voluntarily participate in their own health care. Now this can look like collecting a variety of samples from our dolphins, ranging from chuck or exhale samples, to urine and fecal samples, to even a voluntary blood sample. All of these samples allow us to monitor our dolphins and make sure that they are staying absolutely healthy. We even ask our dolphins to slide out onto a dolphin-sized scale each and every week to ensure that they are within a healthy weight range. We also work with a nutritionist to tailor the diets of each of our dolphins to their unique needs. Now, we are able to train all of these behaviors and so many more because dolphins are truly some of the smartest animals on the planet.
Them dancing.
At Georgia Aquarium, we believe in sharing our passion with all of you in hopes that it will inspire you to care for this world that we all share. It is our job to care for these amazing animals, both for now and future generations yet to come. So with all that being said, we would like to take one last opportunity to demonstrate the grace, beauty, and athleticism of the bottlenose dolphin.
I'm gonna put my bag. Are you ready? No. Then do shows now. Oh no. Please don't touch me again. Whoa!